There are more than one ways to read the Bible. And one of the things that we should consider when reading the Bible is that there is another point of view. The Lord God of the Hebrews is not the God of everybody in the ancient world. The Lord God of the Hebrews was not the God of the children of Kemet, who some of us know as Ham. So when we read these stories about the Lord using his servants to run into settled territory, to conquer that land, there's another way to look at it. You can look at it that this is the Creator God sending his servants to get rid of evil and kill everybody. Or you can look at it from the view of the Canaanites and the kings of the Canaanites that look at the Lord as being their enemy. The Lord, mind you, let's not say the Lord. Let's call him who this Lord identified himself as being, the Lord God of the Hebrews. Okay? And he identified himself as such in the book of Exodus. This Lord was working with Joseph, but it doesn't mean that this was the Creator God of Genesis 1. In the eyes of the people who lost their land, who lost their money, this is not their God. But the story is still important. It's still an important story to talk about. And you can also use this story as a lesson of morals, a lesson of humanity. The way that we've been taught, the way that we've been given this story is through the lens of people who didn't live it, through the lens of people who didn't have respect for ancient culture or ancient people. And I'm talking about a lot of the European theologians, people who who didn't even know what Asia was. So when we read this story, just as an example, when we read the story of Joseph, and we see what's going on in Genesis chapter 47, you can look at this story as God working through Joseph, or you look at it in the views of the people who lost their land. Those native people whose land was taken from them because they suffered misfortune. And then that land was given to Joseph's family, the children of Israel. Who did they take it from? And what was their relationship with the people that they moved in on? They moved into somebody else's lands. What was their relationship with the tribes of the Nile civilization, the indigenous people? These are the things that you can consider when reading the Bible. It makes it more inclusive. It takes away from the false narrative that the children of Israel were the chosen people of the God of the universe. It makes the story more realistic. It makes it more tangible. So this is my tip when reading the Bible. I'll be sharing more information, more of my thoughts in the future. If you have any comments, please feel free to post them in the comment section. This is Nisi, the administrator. Some people know me as Diane. Thank you for listening. Peace and strength to everybody.